What's going on, guys? It's time for the match you've all been waiting to see all rumble. This is the first round up against King of American Burgers guy. So this is round 1 out of 2 potential rounds to decide the championship of this rumble up against them. We won the last rumble, we beat them out. Let's see if we can have a repeat. Let's go ahead and jump right on into it. First up, we're going up against Orpheus1. I'm actually really happy I got him, because this is actually Average Guy playing this. This is my predecessor, the OG YouTuber for this game. So this will be good. So let's go ahead, and as you can see here, I am running a full educated deck. I did not draw the character I wanted to draw though, but I can make a diorama Gene, so I think that's what we're going to be going for. I can make Gene it out too, but that's not really what I want. So we're going to go ahead and make the diorama Genes. That's kind of like why I have Genes in the deck here, to make that combo. Question is, do I want to open with the Bending School or do I want to open with Gene? I think I'm going to go ahead and open with the Gene for the music shield, so he'll be protected from the punches of the Zap hero there. There's the character I wanted. I wanted my Fry, because if you look here, look at that. Student Fry with that cripple and that jab. Beautiful, beautiful thing. Let's go ahead and do the diorama Gene now, I think. Get that punch in there, and it does get cheered from the educated buff. For those who don't know what the buff is, let me click it up here so you can see. Dust off your thinking caps. All educated cards are cheered for 50% of their attack, and they get healed by 20% of their HP. Look at that. That one-shot wonder with the diorama Gene. Alright, let's go ahead and... Actually, you know what? Because of that cheer and how much damage that's doing, I did want to set up a Fry combo here, because I do want that jab to be busting through the music cards, but I'm not really going to need it because I have a good chain here I can set up with my dioramas. Mr. Frond also gives me a good healer card there at the Chosen Brain Fry, which is really nice, so that's another good way to go with my Fries. But since I have my 2 Genes here, I might as well just keep setting up the one-shot wonders. So let's go ahead and throw out another Bending School to get that set up, because I can have a nice little heal train set up, and they'll be motivating each other. Because if I have a one-shot train set up here, why stop what's working? Let's get that 100. Ooh, that being said though, that has Hijack. I don't like that. It's hijacking only 9 though. 15 Motivate. I'll still have some Motivate. 1 second, I'm going to do the math and see if this is enough to actually give me the one shot, or if it doesn't give me the one shot, I'm probably not going to do it. So 1 second. Alright, so I did the math here. If I do the diorama Gene combo here, unfortunately it's not enough damage to one shot. However, diorama Gene does have that punch, so the second one will be able to finish it off with its round of punches. So we are going to go ahead and set that combo up, because I can take out the Bending School grad. It's just going to take some teamwork from them. Teamwork makes the dream work. So there we go, shot number 1. Oh wow, it actually did take it out. Maybe my math was wrong there. Either way though, teamwork is what made the dream work there, because that Motivate chain came in clutch. And I do believe I should be able to one-shot the Peggy. Even if I don't, I have the heal train set up here, so this is looking like it's going to be 100. He's down to 1 HP, so it's over this turn. Highest HP card, we're going to end out there with a Peggy. Keep the mythical dream, not the mythical dream, keep the educated dream alive, but we are ending on a mythical note. Either way though, everybody is at full HP. She's going down on one shot, that's 100. Alright, match number 2, we're up against Fark. We're going to Fark her up. Let's go ahead, and I got the combo I've been wanting to make, my Student Fry, because Fark, if she's running her music deck, we're going to be jabbing on through those combos. So let's go ahead and, what's Frond do? Frond gives me Chosen Brain Fry too, so I like both options. We're going to lead with the Fry, just so I can decide what I want to do after. They're doing the Nibbler, going for those music combos, so yeah, let's go ahead. We're going to just set up Student Fry for that cripple and jab, because I'm going to be jabbing right on through all of the music shields. Plus, I cripple it so it cannot attack. And I do have my Gene, so I can set up a healer this next turn. If I get super lucky, Fry will cripple this Nibbler so it can't do anything. This time, I'm going to go ahead and lead with Gene, because I am going to want to set up my diorama Gene next turn. We're going to lead Gene though, because he is music, he is getting shielded. For those not aware of the music buff, all music cards get 50% bomb added to their attack stats, and they get shielded for 20% of their HP, so he's going to be a little bit more protected next turn if I miss that cripple, which looks like I did miss, unfortunately. And look at that, I have the hijack, so I'm going to be hijacking some of that Motivate from that Gene and the cheer from the Zap, so my Gene's looking mighty strong there. Let's go ahead now though and set Gene up to be an educated combo, so let's do Let's do my Mr. Frond. It's higher HP for the item. It's making a weaker attack combo, but I would rather have the more HP so that he heals more automatically, and also it affects the overall score on the turn at the end of the match there for a higher score, because it's based on your total HP on the field. Look at that. Because of that jab, goodbye Gene. Good punch there. Goodbye Nibbler. Everyone's looking mighty fine. Let's go ahead now and... pretty sure I'm going to be ending it soon. Let's go ahead and at this point just start throwing out high HP stuff. I'm going to do my Brian statue. It's high HP, it'll motivate Diorama Gene a bit, and it has bodyguard, so it'll be protecting itself and Diorama Gene from punches. Which, High School Bill has 11 punches, so that 11 bodyguard's a pretty good counter to that. Doesn't matter though, I got enough attack there to one-shot that thing into oblivion. That's my 100. Match number 3, we're going up against Ann F28. Let's go ahead and look at that. I can already make my Student Fry again. What can I make with Luis? Show and Tell's not bad either, but I am liking that Student Fry. That's my main goal with this deck, so let's go ahead and lead with that Fry just to keep combo potentials open if I get a better draw, but that's probably how we're taking that. Especially against a music card, Pimp My Sleigh, high HP music. Let's go ahead and set up that Student Fry right now. Block that first round of attack and jab on through those shields. Ooh, and they make a Burgers and Fries Luis. That's gonna suck. That's gonna gas me quite a bit there. I am going to want to set up a healer. So let's go ahead and that has 23 bomb too. Yikes, that might have just locked me out of getting this 100 if I don't play this quite right. Let's do Eugene, because he's music, so he will be shielded a bit, and he has Motivate there to try to set my Student Fry over the edge to take that Burgers and Fries out. There we go. Only problem now is the gas. I need to get a healer set up with Gene. Give me that heal, baby. Give me that heal. Tom Landry? That is not the heal I want, so I'm going to go ahead and just leave Gene alone. At this point, I need to start setting up high HP shit on the field here. So we're going to go ahead and do my Luis. She's my highest HP card, and she's pretty low attack relatively, so if I can stretch this out a bit longer to get higher HP stuff on the field, or even better, a healer, that's what I'm looking for here. I am going to one-shot that Gene, so that's all good and dandy. Come on, give me an item draw to fix this with Gene here to heal up Fry. Alright, there we go. That's the draw I needed. And I think this should be enough to one-shot the Bending School. So this should heal me right on up to get that 100. And look at that, even boosted Luis's attack. So it is over this turn, I believe. That should be it. That should be enough to give me the 100, I hope. Everyone's at full. Boom, boom. Next up is MCR 1001. Let's go ahead, and I did not draw the card I necessarily wanted for the Fry, but I can make Chosen Brain Fry, which is still a pretty good combo because it has Leech, Heal All Educated, and some payback damage, so not a bad way to go on that. I'm going to go ahead and lead with probably my Principal Shepherd. It's the harder hitting one, and I do need to set up a hard hitting combo on that slot. Might have been better to leave with Fry though. If I draw the Tom Landry, okay I did. I drew the Gene instead. Let's go ahead and set up... I'm not liking Diorama Gene in slot 1. I would rather have the Chosen Brain Fry for that payback to burn the shields, and he does have Leech to try to keep himself healed up, so we're going to lead with Chosen Brain. And they make their one-man musical, so I'm kind of glad I did that, because that leeches, so I'm going to need a way to try to counterbalance that. So the payback, good way to burn the shields. Let's go ahead now, and I am going to want to set up probably the Diorama Gene. It's true I'll be feeding the Motivate, but I do have punches on that, so I think that might be my best bet to try to drop the one-man musical. Yeah, I think that's the best thing I can do, because other alternative is to do a High School Bill over here, but the problem with that is I'm avoiding that Motivate thing. That thing is still crazing every turn. It would take me an extra turn to set up another combo over here for punch. This has double the punch High School Bill does, and I'm going to need that punch damage to try to drop that one-man musical, so kind of putting all my eggs in the basket here and hoping that's going to pay off, because I need to drop that quick. Luckily, I do have that Leech, so I'm getting my HP back as well. There we go, we burnt that. So, time to do some math here now, because I have to make sure this is actually going to kill it if I do this, because my Motivate's all getting hijacked. It's all going to come down to the cheer from the Educated and that punch. So 1 second while I do the calculations on that. Alright, looking at this, I actually have to combo, because if I leave it alone, Chosen Brain Fry probably won't live, and then that leaves me with a hole here, and then I'd be taking damage on Fran next turn. I can't afford to keep comboing down the line and letting that craze anymore. I kind of have to roll the dice on this, so here's hoping all the punches go where I need them to go and this works out. That one-man musical is some scary shit. Best counter to that would have been my my educated fry, the student fry, but it didn't quite work out. I got the punch I needed though, that worked out great. That was a scary, tense moment. Thank you, RNGesus, for having my back on that one. Holy shit. Alright, I feel a lot more comfortable now because I have a heal train set up and some punches. Let's go ahead now, and I think I can get away with just setting up some kind of high HP stuff here. Let's go ahead though and do... You know what? I don't want to count my eggs before they hatched. Let's do a Eugene on the field there. I can set up a higher Motivate combo with the Tom Landry, or I can draw another healer card, or another card to make the Diorama Gene for a healer there again. And that also has a crap ton of Motivate. Because I'm not quite out of the woods yet. Looking a lot better now, though, that the entire wall came down. Not gonna lie. Drew a Fry. So at this point, let's go ahead and... I don't really need to do that. Will that even... That could end it? No, it wouldn't end it. So, well, let's just keep expanding the wall. Brian statue over here. High HP pre-combo, and I got the bodyguard to protect it and Eugene over here. No reason to combo right now. And Gene in slot 1 should be falling from the punches from my diorama. Boom, that's 100. Alright, next up is up against Jason Lives. Not for much longer. Let's go ahead and... My only combo that I can make right now is Mock Trial Louise with the Bending School, so that's probably how we're going to do it. She's got a lot of punch damage though, so not a bad lead-in. Let's go ahead and lead with the Bending School, and then maybe I draw a Gene, maybe not. Holy crap, I actually drew the Gene. That being said though, given what's out there, because it's a Peggy, I think I am going to want to lead with the Mock Trial, just because it's a bit harder hitting on that. Held on by 1. And they made Peggy Unplugged for that music combo. It's okay, I do have my Gene, so I can set up a healer. That being said, I drew Fart School, so I can actually make a healer with my Fry instead, so I think that's the way we are going to take that. So let's go ahead and play Fart School, Jimmy Jr. on the field. So we're going to set up a healer with that instead. The point is that I will have a healer set up, because I need them heals. And they dropped the Brian statue. That's fine. Once I set up the combo with Fry, should be alright. Look at that, we got that 12 heal and got some nice punch. Well, unfortunately the punches are nerfed a bit from the Brian statue, but it's okay. Point is I have a healer. And some of that bomb damage is breaking through onto the Brian statue, which is nice. Principal Shepherd gives me Diorama Gene. That is another healer, so let's go ahead and set that up. Should have led with Gene though, not sure why I did Principal Shepherd. Gene would have motivated Popular Jingler, and it is shielded because it's music, so not sure why I led with the item there. Smarter move would have been leading with the Gene. Yee, they made Hipster Donald. I am definitely going to want to get that healer set up. Another healer there, because look at all that. I got gas, I'll be taking some payback damage. Let's go ahead and set up that diorama, please. Come on, get everybody back up to full and end this before some serious damage is done to me. Come on, heal up Mock Trial. Oh, why'd you heal the wrong card? Damn you. Okay, there's at least one more turn here. I should be able to get the heals I need. Unless Mock Trial punches Hipster Donald, which would be bad. Oh no, this might have boned me a bit. It is definitely over here though, so highest HP card, which will be my High School Bill. Come on, RNGesus, don't play me like that. Mock Trial, you need to punch Power Choir Roger. God damn it. God damn it. Well, shit, that locked us out of the 1,000, unfortunately. RNGesus not coming through on that one. Next match is up against 2 Jones. I do have my combos to make my student fry though, so that's probably how we're gonna lead. Principal Shepherd also does go with Sex Ed, does go with Peggy to make Sex Ed Teacher. So that's also not a bad one. It also has the jab like the Fry does as well. They both have cripple too, but the thing with Fry is he has more cripple to a single card, so we are going to lead with that one. And I could probably set up Sex Ed Peggy in the second slot there, because she also motivates. Let's go ahead and make that student Fry now, jab on through all the shields of that Courtney's dad for its music there, and I will be crippling it so it will not be able to attack this next turn. They made the one-man musical, that's fine. I have the jabs to break through his shield, so that's fine. and we're going to be crippling him, so I'm happy with that. Let's go ahead now, and I don't really want to set up a sex ed teacher now, though, because if I do that, it's just going to be feeding the frickin' hijack of the one-man musical, and I really don't want to be feeding into that. So instead, let's go ahead and set up another student fry over here, because I'm going to want to have more cripple on the field, just to try to counterbalance the attacks. And they play the heavy metal Haley, so yeah, another student fry would be nice to eat through the walls of that as well. Let's go ahead and make that student fry now. Hopefully both cripples will hit the one-man musical to really avoid that damage. Actually, I don't even need it. I'm going through that. Just one of them hit heavy metal Haley. That's fine. Look at that. Student fry coming in clutch. And I have a couple more turns to heal them up to full. And I drew my gene, so I can actually set up a healer with that too instead of the sex ed Peggy. So let's go ahead and do my Principal Shepherd, because I'm going to probably want to set up a healer just in case. Because I don't believe I am one-shotting that Nibbler, unfortunately. Alright, and I do believe it will be over probably this turn. If not, whatever, I have my Diorama Gene here for the heal. And I am dropping the entire wall there. Alright, next match is up against Ren Stimpy. Let's go ahead and lead with my Tom Landry. What do you do with Peggy? Senora Hill. Yeah, that's not that good. Let's go ahead and we're going to lead with my Bending School. We'll probably go for Diorama Gene. And I drew my Mr. Fron. That does go well with Peggy for the sex ed Peggy. Let's go ahead and make that Diorama Gene right now, though. Just do some extra damage with those punches. Burn those shields. They throw out another Nibbler instead of comboing. Thank you kindly. Don't know if I could handle the one-man musical with Diorama Gene there. So let's go ahead now and use probably my Mr. Fron to set up another Diorama Gene to get a little heal train set up. Am I going to drop slot 1? Just barely. They put out keep the K-pop Peter there. It's going to be a little annoying to deal with if it gets going and shielding its fellow music cards, but we're going to do all we can to prevent that. So let's go ahead and do... Man, the sex ed teacher's actually not bad because I have the jab to break through the music shields. You know what? Screw it. Let's go ahead and do that. I like that jab. It's going to be motivating this Diorama Gene, and it's 10 cripple all to try to minimize damage too. Let's do that. Good punch. Look at that. And they made one-man musical. I'm glad I did that then, because I do have that jab to be breaking through the music shields. That's fine. Let's go ahead and set up. Honestly, I'm going to want some more heals on the field, and the best way I can ensure this without banking on trying to draw that card for the combo is just play Fart School Jimmy Jr. on the field by itself, because it has 11 heal already, and it's got pretty high HP, and it's music, so it's getting shielded, so not a bad way to go, and I do believe I'm dropping the one-man musical no problem. And I think it's over this turn. Doesn't really matter what I do, because Peggy's going to be ending it for sure. There's no payback damage, not taking anything, so instead of playing a high HP card over here like I normally would for best practice, I don't need it. So let's go ahead and make a one-man musical just to celebrate the win. Next match is up against Riders. Let's go ahead and lead with that Student Fry, and then I will probably be setting up a Diorama Gene after that. So we're going to go ahead and lead with the Tom Landry. They dropped the Courtney's dad, going with that music deck. Let's make that Student Fry to jab right on through those shields and start causing some damage. And they drop a one-man musical pre-combo on me. That's fine. Hopefully I get a good cripple onto the one-man musical there. I might want to set up another Student Fry though, just to counterbalance that, because let's see, that does have the punch, which is nice, but I need something that'll be plowing through shields, so I am liking the idea of doing this. So we're going to lead with the Tom Landry, get more cripple on the field to counterbalance the attack that might be going higher up, and I will have the jab. Missed my cripple there, unfortunately. It's okay though, when I have two of these bad boys on the field, one of the cripples is going to hit. So let's go ahead and get that chain set up there. Gonna be jabbing through those shields and crippling bitches. Look at that, slot one down. Now I can go ahead and set up a Diorama Gene if I want over here to get the heals. Let's go ahead and play that bending... Do I want to do that though? Will it one-shot if I... Will it end it prematurely if I do the diorama? I don't think it'll do it prematurely. We'll do the bending school first and we'll see. Everyone's already at full, so I'm not even going to really need that heal right now. But hey, just to be, play it safe there. Throwing the hip-hop bob chain on me there. That's alright. I'm only taking the punch damage right here. And I can come back from that, no problemo. Let's go ahead and set up that Diorama Gene for the healer. Not to mention I got that 15 Motivate onto that Student Fry. I do believe the entire wall is coming down. The student beats the hip-hop. That's why you stay in school, kids. Alright, next up is up against Nick-tastic. We're going to go ahead and I have options here, so we're going to do my Student Fry to open. As per usual, we'll probably set up a Diorama next turn. Glad I'm doing that for the Student Fry because that's a good counter to the Bending School grad there. So Student Fry, going to cripple that bitch and jab right on through that wall. They dropped the Stewie on me, so I'm going to go ahead and, since we are going to set up a Diorama Gene, we're going to want to lead with Gene because he is a music card, so he will be shielded. So let's go ahead. Ooh, Mr. Frond, you actually work well for Chosen Brain Fry because you have Leech built into you. I do like that, actually. I like that a lot. Because the Leech could come in handy for healing the card in slot 2, because Diorama only gets healed by the BGE buff. It doesn't heal itself. So I actually am liking Chosen Brain Fry a lot for that. Decisions. That being said, this one does have the punch damage, which is nice. That is actually a tough decision to make. I think, though, I am going to want to probably lead the Gene. For the Diorama. You know, I can always try to set up another Diorama again later. I'll lead with the Mr. Frond. That way I keep both options open. I mean, if I wanted to do Gene for sure, Gene would have been smarter for the shields, but I'm not sure which way I want to take that yet, so I'll take the hit. At least I got a good cripple there, so I'm only taking the punch damage here. Alright. Drew my Jimmy Jr., so that's not bad to give me the Poplar Jingle Fry for some more heals there. So, you know what? Because of that... Ooh, that's going to motivate, though. Is that going to be enough to one-shot the Courtney's dad? Alright, I think this is enough to one-shot that, so let's go ahead and do it. And then the Stewie just barely hung on, and of course they comboed the Stewie to do as much damage as it possibly can to me. And it punched the worst possible target too. I cannot get any love. Let's go ahead and do the Fart School Jimmy Jr. because I can set up another healer with Fry, and it is going to be shielded because it is music, so best thing I can do in this situation, I think. At least I got some heals from the BGE there. Now I will get a cripple on the music video Stewie, so the only damage it's really going to be doing on me is going to be its punches, which, best case scenario, please frickin' punch Student Fry or Fart School. Just not Diorama Gene. God damn it, really? Some bullshit. Well, I'm going to need some more heals, so that's 12 heal. Does that combo really only add 1 heal? That is kinda ridiculous. Okay, so making this actually, it's only 1 extra heal, that's not even worth doing. I'm better off just playing my highest HP card on the field to expand the health pool, if that only grants me 1 extra heal over that. That's so ridiculous. It is definitely over this turn though, so my highest HP card out on the field to expand the health pool. Let's go ahead and do my Brian statue. Is the attack not even going to get over to the Fart School either? Because I think Diorama Gene might be ending it with those punches. Nope, it got over there. So I got a little bit of heal in there. Alright, and this is the final match we're going up against Brewski Bra. Let's go ahead and set up that Student Fry in slot number 1 there. Looks like they're all running those music decks, which is working out great for my Student Fry strat. Go ahead and get that Student Fry set up. Jab on through those shields. I had a feeling King of American Burger Guys was going to go heavy on defense for music. That's why I designed this deck the way I did with my Fries and my Tom Landry's. He is my main go-to combo, and I have my Diorama Jeans as support. So I drew a Peggy. I can use her to set up a healer there, and she is educated, so she does take advantage of the boost there, but I might want to just set up another Student Fry, just so I can have more Cripple on the field here. Because Cripple's good. Cripple real good. Yep, glad I went with that, because I'm going to have another one-man musical to contend with. Luckily, that's only a pre-combo versus the one that's a combo, so that's going to be a lot easier to contend with. So let's go ahead and set up that Student Fry. Hopefully I get both one Cripple on this one, which I'm killing that one. I'm guaranteed to get the Cripple. There's slot 1 finally down, so they're throwing out the Brian statue. It's annoying, but I have the jab to break through the wall, so I want to start setting up some support stuff over here now, though. So they are losing that one this turn, so let's go ahead and just play my Peggy by herself. She is technically a healer with that 6 heal all, so it's just some support, because I did draw a Gene, but I don't have the right item to combo him to make Diorama. So we are going to just hold off on that for now and get whatever I can set up. They drop the Gene. So I'm going to go ahead and probably just throw my Gene over here in the open slot. Let's go ahead and get the ball rolling on that. Throw my Gene over there because I can make a combo next turn if I need it. They are losing slot 1 this turn and slot 2, so I'm still in a pretty good spot. And it is definitely over right here. There is not a goddamn thing they can do to stop me. So let's go ahead and make that sex ed teacher just to celebrate on the combo there. We getting sexy here. And that does it for all 10 of my hits against King of American Burgers guy in this round 1 matchup of this Rumble. Almost was able to go for that perfect 1000. Unfortunately, had a couple opponents that just couldn't get that 100 on. Still ended up with, I believe, a 991 though, which is an amazing score against them, so can't be too mad. Anyways, as you can see here, there is still just under 8 hours left on the match, so we will be checking back in a little bit to see how the match ends. Hopefully we can secure that win in round 1, in which case, if that is what happens, all we need to do is clinch round 2 and we will be the reigning Rumble champion still. Anyways, I will see you guys in 1 second to reveal how this match ends. Alright, just under 15 seconds left on the clock. Wog currently holds the lead, but now time for the moment of truth. Will it hold? Because both sides still have people hitting. And that's it, we did it guys, we got that win. We brought King of American Burger guys to their knees. But this Rumble is far from over. We may have won the battle, but the war is still on. We will be meeting up with them again in round number 2 to decide the fate of this Rumble and see if we can bring down the kingdom and claim that number 1 spot again, or will they come back and swipe victory from us and knock us down. Find out tomorrow when part 2 goes live on the channel. Anyways, thanks so much for watching guys, hope you enjoyed the video. If you did, please be sure to click that like button, and if you're new to the channel or haven't already, be sure to subscribe, and also be sure to click that bell icon there if you haven't already to get notified of new uploads as soon as they go live. Thanks again guys, till next time, peace.